Hello, this is OldTotalWarrior. Welcome to turn 11 of the Swissmod Hotseat campaign as the Russian Empire. Let's get started. This should be a fairly busy turn. I just hope it all works out well. Right now we're third overall behind the Lionhearts, who on their last turn it looks like defeated the peace and love people and took them out. At least one of the two cities they had on this continent. Alright, we'll start in the west as I usually do.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Okay, good. And I'm going to move these three units here.
Marching to battle with pride, lord. My lord, besieging, my lord.
Also add this infantry
Men, moving to engage.
to the siege.
Maintaining an honor.
I'm not going to move my general because I don't know that I'll need him. If it turns out I do, I can add him as reinforcements, and I also I'm going to use him elsewhere. So let's just move him to the east.
We move onward tomorrow.
And I want to move one of these woodsmen
Men,
out of auto.
Of course.
Should have done this last turn, but I didn't. This fellow is coming down here.
Men, march!
I think I'll leave him there.
Onward.
Puts him on roads. And I didn't see any other factions. There's a couple rebel cities in this area, but I didn't see any of the Venetians or what they call themselves, desert hobo units up anywhere in this area. So it looks like they haven't moved north yet. Although certainly I expect one or the other of them to sometime.
Orders, my king. My lord.
Okay,
Of course.
move them in there. And that should satisfy my mission. So I should get some military units next turn in my capital, which is still Tsartown. Okay, now I have a series of battles, and this is fairly intricate, so I have to look at my notes.
Where to?
First, we're going to dump these peasants into here.
Forward. My lord.
On the last turn, I defeated a Northman fleet that was here. They did have ships here, and they came up and attacked my ships. I thought they might be able to, and drove them up to here. As you can see, they're now damaged, and I cannot move them. But that left their fleet down here,
Set sail.
right in this area.
As
So we're going to attack them.
Yes, my lord.
We're at 1 to 3. But we're going to win a heroic victory.
My lord, we are victorious.
And I'm going to move my fleet as far north as I can. They once again have two ships here.
Where to?
And it's going to be real close as to whether or not they can attack me. But if they do, then they'll be right here and they'll be within range of my fleets. Okay, that's one battle.
My lord.
I have this fleet here, and I'm going to manipulate this a bit.
My lord.
There we go. Puts a double experience into that.
Where to?
Makes this fleet slightly better. There's a Turkish fleet. I'm just going to call them the Turks.
As ordered.
There's a Turkish fleet right there.
Set sail. Prepare to board and
Okay.
engage.
This, I believe, is the fleet that I beat up in my first attack. Or at least perhaps another ship or something. Okay. And we lost 2 and killed 28. That's good. And they are sailing west. The directions these defeated fleets go is interesting. But now I have this defeated Imperial fleet, or Northmen, and the defeated Turkish fleet in the middle of my territory. So, okay, 2 successful battles. Now we want to attack Constantine.
An honor
I want to
serve,
pull
my
this guy out because
Orders,
he's
my
going to
king.
be
Men, march.
useful in a fort someplace, I would think.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Bring these guys up as reinforcements.
With honor. An
And
honor
attack.
to serve, my lord. Honor and courage, soldiers. We march to war.
Let's look at this army. This is his army after I beat it up last turn. Apparently he was he didn't. I noticed he didn't consolidate his units. It might have been a good idea for him to do that. Might have at least in a manual battle. But he did not attempt to relieve the siege, or he tried and it failed. So now my reinforcements took no casualties, but they were needed. And they didn't inflict any casualties either. Really weird. But that's the way the AI works, I
God
guess.
has delivered us unto victory.
And
A noble way to claim
we're gonna
these
walk in.
lands. Victory.
those
An
guys
honor
I don't
to
think
serve,
can move
my
anymore.
Your will
Well, I
be
guess the
ordered.
one general
I will
can,
make them fear you.
because he has
An
extra
honor,
movement.
Your will shall be obeyed.
I don't think it'll matter. Let's repair that. And we'll build that.
An honor to serve, my orders, my king. Of
You
course.
can come back there.
Making camp here.
All right. Now, we have this ship here. And we're going to go over here
As ordered.
and attack the Turks.
Yes, my lord. Attacking.
Winning an heroic victory. Wipes out their fleet.
My lord, we are victorious.
And now we're going to come over here.
Set sail. As ordered. Prepare to board and engage.
And attack the Imperial fleet. And I did check, and this is legal. I can't move those ships, but they can be used as reinforcements. And it's like they weren't there, but they were there.
Victory. The wind has failed us, Captain.
Okay.
We sail tomorrow. Where to?
So we've completely eliminated those two fleets. Okay, better admiral, better admiral. Better general and a better admiral. Yeah, excellent. Now, one more battle
My lord.
down here.
Yes, my lord.
My lord. Men, march! Yes, lord. Confronting the enemy. My lord, besieging settlement.
Where to?
We have this ballista here.
Orders, my king.
This is why I moved it one square last turn, because prior to that it was on the previous turn it was one square short of where it needed to be.
Forward. Combining.
Attack.
Moving to engage.
Of course, since we have the ballista, we don't need to wait for siege equipment. And we have a 9 to 20 strength ratio. These peasant archers and peasants, I'm guessing it's the peasant archers in a fort or a castle, excuse me, are very strong, but not strong enough. So we win a clear victory. I don't know why this isn't a heroic victory, but it's a clear victory. In fact, we did very well with that in terms of casualties. I think that was far better than my practice run.
The enemy lies defeated. We are victors. Strength, honor, and victory.
And we're gonna bang some heads. All right, now that is the battles. So we have taken two settlements from the Turks, and that will leave them with only two left. They have this, which is their capital, and they have a castle, which is up here on the other side of these mountains. Can't get to it through the mountains. This army here, I can't do anything with, because this is the army that was here that destroyed the archer units, or defeated them and put them on the ship, so they could be destroyed. And apparently the Turks did attack them with their forces that were around. I think they had about 4 units in the neighborhood, and ran them to there. So by rule, I can't move them.
My lord.
Let's look at the Turks here. They have 2 units of something, and here is their new sultan, because I just killed their previous sultan. And I think this is their last general, because they've lost 3. They've lost either 3 sultans or 2 sultans and a prince, because the I keep wanting to say Bravehearts, but it's Lionhearts. Defeated them a couple of times on the East Continent, killing army leaders. So I don't know what that is. So altogether, it looks like they have 6 units here. They probably have something there, and some other forces here. And who knows? They may have other people hiding in the woods. I don't know. And that's a rebel. That's a rebel. Okay, so battles are over. Need to repair that. So we'll be able to do some retraining there eventually. And let's get started on land clearance. And I have 3,176 left. Let me go around here.
Honored to serve, my lord.
Okay, you're good.
Orders, my king. Da.
Need to move you. And I think I need to move you as far east as possible, because there may be another Imperial fleet up here. I want to say Imperial, it's the Northmen fleet up here. So I want to be within attack range.
My lord. Where to?
Okay, you can't move anymore.
My lord.
You go in there.
Men, march.
My lord.
Those guys can't move. These woodsmen are really good on attack, but they're only 1/3 strength.
Yes.
So I'm going to move them back
Of course.
to bottom.
We
Get
move onward tomorrow.
trained up.
An honor to serve, my lord.
Okay, and I don't think they're going to attack with what they have against this army, but if they do, they do.
My lord.
Okay, you can stay there. I
Where to?
think I want to move this in this direction.
We can
Okay.
sail no further today. Da. Where to?
More ships in case the Northmen want to give me more trouble. It's okay if they want to damage my fleets
Da.
slightly in exchange for losing theirs. That's a winning trade in my opinion. Now
Where to?
there is a ship of the Turks over here somewhere, but don't know if it's worth chasing down. Got additional experience.
My lord. Where to?
Excellent. I like that. Need to think. I want to put one ship back.
My lord. Where to? Leaving the fleet, lord. My lord.
I think I'll just leave them there. There's no reason to push east. I don't think there's anything he can do with that ship. Maybe he has. If he goes up there to pick up troops to attack here, I think he'll run out of
As
maneuvering
ordered.
room. Okay, he has somebody there.
Words on you, infidel.
But I think we're good. Okay, so you're there, you're there, you're there. And so let's check my let's check the various cities and towns. Oh, got this guy. Have this diplomat, and let's start moving him. Start moving him south.
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
Any public order problems? Otto's good. Elizabeth is good. Okay. Okay, that's good. So the public orders are all good. So I have 3,100 to spend. If I spend it, what will I have next time? I would start with about 3,600. Somebody asked me if there are going to be spies in this game, and the answer is yes. And there's my first spy. I need to build up an army here. So let's start working on that. Let's get the woodsman. And the Cossack in a ship. I think I'm going to need more ships. Let's get an archer militia and a ship. So I have taken some casualties from various battles. Here, I'm going to retrain him. And I think that's it. See, it says Woodsman 120. That says Woodsman 60. 170, 70. Or is that a depleted Woodsman? That's very strange. I'm going to have to look into that. I've never noticed that before. I'm nonplussed. Anyhow, I 531. And I want to recruit here. Let's get a Cossack. Actually, I can get the Cossack here. Let's get him here. And get him instead. There. Get both those units there next turn, and I'll have, it should be 2 more units there, or whatever my free units are going to be. I assume it's 2.
My lord.
Down to 151. So I think that's it.
Da.
Let's go through everything again, just to make sure. Recruiting there. Recruiting there. I'm wondering if I need 2 more ships, or just 1. Let me think. I have you there, you're likely to be attacked.
Da.
But I have you. I'll have you.
Where to?
You 2.
Da.
And you, although you're beaten up.
Where to?
They're 11-15. We'll go with that one. A little better, and they cost the same to maintain. Leaves me at 31, and I'll have 35-44 next time. Politically, these guys are still at war. That's Dutch Empire and the Desert Hobos. Swissman doesn't appear to be at war with anyone, and the Lionhearts, I think, have cleaned out the Turks, so I expect them to start expanding southward, so they might come into conflict with Swissman pretty soon. And let's see, I think I've checked everything. Everybody's happy. And everything's been done. So thanks for watching, and post any questions or comments on YouTube.